Hello, welcome students for the chemistry class. In last class, we discussed about nomenclature of aldehydes and ketones, nomenclature and physical properties. In today's class, we are going to learn about common methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. There are 5 common methods because aldehydes and ketones are collectively known as carbonyl compounds. Hence, their methods of preparation also same. There are 5 common methods and each again aldehydes some 5 individual methods of preparation is there. Similarly, there are 3 methods of preparation only for ketones. So in this class we are going to learn about methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. First of all, common methods of preparation of aldehydes and ketones. Common methods. So there are 5 methods. First one is oxidation of alcohols. This oxidation is called controlled oxidation. Controlled oxidation of alcohols. If it is primary alcohols, it will give aldehyde. Controlled oxidation of primary alcohols gives aldehydes. Controlled oxidation of secondary alcohols gives ketones. This is method 1. Second one, by the dehydrogenation of primary alcohols. Dehydrogenation of primary alcohols gives aldehydes. Similarly, dehydrogenation of secondary alcohols gives ketones. Here dehydrogenation, for dehydrogenation we are using copper catalyst at 573 Kelvin. Already you seen this one in alcohols topic. Third method is ozonolysis of alkenes. Ozonolysis, that means addition of ozone, step 1. Step 2, followed by hydrolysis in the presence of zinc. This complete reaction is called ozonolysis. Ozonolysis of alkenes gives both aldehydes and ketones. Hydration of alkynes. So you take some alkyne, add water, it will give some unsaturated, some compound unstable. After rearrangement, it gives either aldehyde or ketone. Next one, by the dry distillation of calcium salts. By the dry distillation of calcium salts gives aldehydes and ketones. So these 5 are the common methods to prepare aldehydes and ketones. So we will see first method. First method is controlled, by the controlled oxidation of alcohols. You know, primary alcohols on oxidation gives aldehydes. Aldehydes on further oxidation gives carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids with the same number of carbons. Here oxidizing agent is acidified potassium dichromate or acidified potassium permanganate. So primary alcohol on oxidation aldehyde, aldehyde on further oxidation gives carboxylic acid. But you want to stop the reaction at the first stage, you have to use controlled oxidizing agent like PCC or PDC. PCC means pyridinium chlorochromate. PCC, what is PCC? Pyridinium chlorochromate. Similarly, PDC, it is called pyridinium dichromate. Pyridinium dichromate. PCC and PDC are used as controlled oxidizing agent. You take primary alcohol CH2OH, it gives aldehyde. Primary alcohol on controlled oxidation gives aldehyde. Secondary alcohol on controlled oxidation gives ketone. Oxidation, addition of O and removal of H. So this H2O, it lost H2O, so ketone. Here also O, addition of O, removal of this H and this H. So CHO plus H2O. What is the first method? By the controlled oxidation of primary alcohols gives aldehydes. By the controlled oxidation of secondary alcohol gives ketone. What is the commonly used controlled oxidizing agent? Either PCC or PDC. Now second method is by dehydrogenation of alcohols. What is meant by dehydrogenation? D means removal of hydrogen. Removal of hydrogen is called dehydrogenation. For this, catalyst is copper. Temperature you are using 573 Kelvin. So copper and 573 Kelvin, it indicates it is a dehydrogenation reaction. Primary alcohol on dehydrogenation, you remove this H and this H plus H2. Dehydrogenation, this H and this H, removal of hydrogen, dehydrogenation. Secondary alcohols on dehydrogenation gives ketone. Primary alcohol on dehydrogenation gives aldehyde. So first method and second method, starting substance is same, primary alcohol. But here controlled oxidizing agent, here dehydrogenation agent, that means copper 573 Kelvin. You know tertiary alcohols do not undergo dehydrogenation. Tertiary alcohols undergoes dehydration instead of dehydrogenation. What is the product of tertiary alcohols? It is not aldehyde and ketone, it is an alkene. Now third method is ozonolysis of alkene. Already I told ozonolysis involves two steps, addition of ozone followed by hydrolysis in the presence of zinc. So ozonolysis contains two steps. You take here alkene, propene, ozone added. First addition of ozone, step 1, addition of ozone. You will get ozonide, propene ozonide. This is unstable product, propene ozonide. On hydrolysis in the presence of zinc, it will break like this. So what is the first product? CH3CHO, ethanol. What is the second product? CH2O, that means methanol. So in objective exams, you can write this reaction CH3CH double bond CH2. What are the products in the ozonolysis reaction of propene? So you break this double bond, add one O on one side, another O on another side. This is one product, CH3CHO. This is another product, CH2O. It is nothing but HCHO, methanol and ethanol. So you will take one more alkene. This alkene name, take one more alkene. Its name is 2-methyl propene. By the addition of ozone in step 1, ozonide will form. Step 2, hydrolysis in the presence of zinc. So this is ketone. How to write this product in single step? CH3, CH3, double bond CH2. This is the compound 2-methyl propane. What are the products after ozonolysis? You break this double bond, add oxygens on both sides. Then first product is CH3COCH3, that means propanone, and the second one is HCHO, methanol. So ozonolysis of alkenes gives both aldehydes and ketones. Next method is hydration of alkene. Hydration of alkene. You take, this is ethine. Hydration of alkynes, C triple bond C. Ethine one example taken here, propane one example taken. So hydration means, what is meant by hydration? Yes, addition of water. Add H2O. H will add one carbon, OH on another carbon. You will get CH2 double bond CHOH. This compound is called vinyl alcohol. This vinyl alcohol is unstable because if double bond carbon atom is attached to OH group, this compound is unstable. So rearrangement will take place. Then ethanol will form. So these are two isomers, vinyl alcohol and acetaldehyde. Vinyl alcohol and ethanol are tautomers. So once again, ethine reacts with water in the presence of HgSO4 and H2SO4, dilute H2SO4 and mercuric sulfate at 333 Kelvin. Vinyl alcohol is formed, which is unstable. It undergoes rearrangement. Finally, it will give ethanol. So this type of compounds are unstable. You will take one more, propane. So according to Markovnikov rule, negative part always adds to the carbon having less number of hydrogens. So this is the compound, intermediate compound. CH3 for second carbon OH double bond. This compound is unstable compound. This is enol, double bond in OH whole. So this is also unstable. It undergoes rearrangement, gives propanone, that means ketone. Already I told tautomers. This tautomerism is also known as ketoenol isomerism. Propanone and propanol, it is called propanol. Propanol and propanone are tautomers. Vinyl alcohol and acetaldehyde are tautomers. So that means fourth common method is hydration of alkynes. What is the catalyst here? HgSO4 in the presence of dilute H2SO4. Next method is dry distillation of calcium salts. Here I am taking one calcium salt, CH3COO, twice Ca. Its name calcium acetate. You can write simply this compound CH3COO twice Ca. Both are same, calcium acetate. On dry distillation, calcium acetate on dry distillation gives, so on dry distillation, calcium acetate on dry distillation, it will lose this CaCO3. So what is the remaining part? In this reaction? CH3COCH3 plus CaCO3. It is acetone, that means ketone. Dry distillation of calcium acetate. You can write this reaction in single step like equation. Dry distillation gives CH3COCH3 plus CaCO3. Both the reactions are same. If you take calcium acetate, that means CH3COO twice Ca plus HCOO Ca. The mixture of calcium acetate and calcium formate. Dry distillation of the mixture of calcium acetate and calcium formate. Distillation of calcium acetate and calcium formate. You take here CaCO3, here CaCO3. So what is the remaining part? CH3CHO. Here CH3CHO. That means 2 moles of acetaldehyde will form. 2 moles of CH3CHO plus 2 moles of CaCO3 aldehyde. Acetaldehyde, that means ethanol, is formed as product. Dry distillation of acetate and formate gives acetaldehyde. Only acetate gives acetone. If you take only calcium formate, dry distillation, you will get only formaldehyde. These are the common methods to prepare acetaldehyde, aldehydes and ketones. Now you will see methods of preparation of aldehydes. For preparation of aldehydes only, there are some methods. That is, one is from acid chlorides. It is one named reaction, Rosenmund's reduction. So by Rosenmund's reduction, you can prepare only aldehydes. You cannot prepare ketone. Second one, from nitrile and esters. From nitriles and esters, you can prepare aldehydes. From hydrocarbon, that means aromatic hydrocarbon. From methyl benzene means toluene. From toluene, you can prepare benzaldehyde. There are nearly 3 methods are there for preparation of benzaldehyde from aromatic hydrocarbon. From benzene also you can prepare benzaldehyde. So these are the methods to prepare benzaldehyde. So Rosenmund's reduction also is used to prepare benzaldehyde only for aldehydes. We will say first method is Rosenmund's reduction. This reaction is important named reaction. Rosenmund's reduction is used to prepare aldehyde from acid chloride. This is benzoyl chloride. On reduction, Rosenmund's reduction, this is a reduction reaction. So addition of H, here 1H, here 1H. H2 is added in the presence of palladium and barium sulfate. This combination, hydrogen, palladium and barium sulfate, this is the catalyst used in Rosenmund's reduction. You will get benzaldehyde. So Rosenmund's reduction, what is the product? Benzaldehyde. Starting substance, acid chloride. You can prepare CH3COCl acetyl. Similarly, you can prepare acetaldehyde also from acetyl chloride. H2, palladium plus barium sulfate. So this H will add here. So product is CH3CHO, ethanol, acetaldehyde. So for the preparation of aldehydes, Rosenmund's reduction, this is one. Next one, Preparation of aldehydes. Second method is from nitriles and esters. This is alkane nitrile, cyanide. This is common name. Nitrile is IUPAC name. So cyanide, alkyl cyanides is treated with SnCl2. It will give imine type compound, double bond NH. So this one on hydrolysis, H2O, you will get aldehyde. So cyanide is treated with SnCl2, step 1. You will get double bond NH, imine. NH2 means amine, double bond NH is called imine. So followed by hydrolysis, you will get aldehyde.